welcome to what is an interesting review. Now, last time I tried this particular product, I'll pick up the product now. These are Next Gen burgers. I found them to be, like pretty bad sort of burgers. Like, the taste wasn't nice, that sort of stuff. And then people let me know in the comments that it's made by a company that makes meat, and I was wondering why it was only tagged as vegetarian, no vegan ticks or anything on it, and yeah, pretty shit product overall. But this one's called the Next Gen 2, so like the new version of it. So just to give them the benefit of the doubt, I suppose, I thought I should probably try it. I was very hesitant, but it is what it is, so I gotta try the stuff, so I tried the stuff. Now, of course, I've opened it and cooked it. First thing I'll note is, as opposed to the previous ones, which seemed strongly just like some crappily thrown together chickpea flour and some flavorings, this one actually smells more like those Beyond Meat burger patties. Like, it smells more like meaty, you know what I mean? Which I don't like, but whatever. So this does seem like it is quite different than the previous ones. Looking at the ingredients, mostly made of pea protein. There's some water, some oil, some potato starch, and just a few flavors. Seems like your basic sort of makeup. Yeah, I mean, I hated it last time, so I suppose we'll see what happens this time. So I've cooked it up. Well, I'll try some raw first, to see how it goes. Doesn't smell very nice. It smells like a butcher's roll. That cold sort of acid smell I have there. I don't know. I very much so don't trust this brand, but I suppose I have to review it, so. Well, I've cooked it up. Let's see this. Now, interesting, when I cooked it, I put a bit of oil in the pan, and the pan's got more wet as it cooks, so I think a lot of oil and water actually comes out of these when you cook them. Anyway. Yeah, it does smell quite meaty. So it is, like I said, from just the smell alone, it is different to that previous one. Let's try it. That is very different. It's not even close to being the same as last time. Whereas last time it was literally just chickpea flour with some stuff mixed into it. This one is actually like a vegan meat, like a proper vegan meat. It doesn't taste good, but it definitely doesn't taste horrible. But the consistency is actually pretty good, surprisingly. This is actually like a more moist version of the Beyond Meat burger patties that I tried before. They were a little dry compared to this. Oh, that's actually okay. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, last time they were absolutely terrible. This time, that's a half decent product. So, I don't really like the flavor because I'm not really into stuff that actually tastes like meat. I like meat texture, and that's about the end of it. People, if you like, meat sort of flavor, this actually sort of has it. It's not actually as strong as the Beyond patty, so it's actually quite interesting. Well, that's pretty good attempt, but the flavor is just, like I said, it's subtly bad. It's probably the best way to put it. So if I dump some mustard and I don't know what you put on these, chili sauce probably, the texture's good. The flavor needs to be fixed up. So I would say, if you like things like the Beyond Meat burger, for example, this is a cheaper alternative of that. Because whereas that's like, say, $12 for 2 patties, this one's $8 for 4. So if you're looking for a cheap alternative to the Beyond Burger patty and you're in Australia, you might want to actually give these a try. That'd be interesting to see what you think of that. If you do try these, let me know in the comments, because I would be interested to see how people's take on this particular product. Oh yeah, actually one thing I wanted to know. So last time had a problem with it didn't have, you know, vegan tag on it. It actually does now, if you see there. Yeah, let's focus there. It has a vegan tick on it. So it should be, you know, properly certified to be sort of like a vegan product. Shouldn't be produced in the same sort of equipment and stuff that produces meat. I don't know what they were doing last time, but this time feels like a decent attempt by them. Though I like the texture, I find it difficult to get past very meaty flavors, you know, as with the Beyond Burger. But it is a good attempt, and it is a much cheaper alternative for people who are into that sort of stuff. I personally am not, so I probably won't pick it up again, but the product is actually decent for what it is. So, might be worth having a look. That's interesting. Anyway, that's about all there is for this review. So, if you find any other products that, like this one, something interesting, you can let me know those in the description. I'll probably try check some of those out. Otherwise, that is it for now. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.